So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the ayah, He says, وَقَالَ الشَّيْطَانُ لَمَّا قُضِيَ الْأَمْرُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ وَعَدَكُمْ وَعَدَ الْحَقِّ وَوَعَدْتُكُمْ فَأَخْلَفْتُكُمْ وَمَا كَانَ لِي عَلَيْكُمْ مِنْ سُلْطَانٍ إِلَّا أَنْ دَعَوْتُكُمْ فَاسْتَجَبْتُمْ لِي فَلَا تَلُومُونِي وَلُومُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ مَا أَنَا بِمُصْرِخِكُمْ وَمَا أَنْتُمْ بِمُصْرِخِيَّ إِنِّي كَفَرْتُ بِمَا أَشْرَكْتُمُونِ مِنْ قَبْلِ إِنَّ الظَّالِمِينَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ. A very brief, summarized translation of the ayah says that Shaitan said, when everything had been decided, that God made you a promise and His promise is the truth. And I made you a promise, but I lied to you, says Shaitan. And I did not have any control over you, aside from the fact that I would invite you, I would persuade you, and you responded to me. You inclined to listen to my suggestion. So do not blame me, but blame yourselves. I cannot help you today, nor can you come to my aid and my rescue. Without a doubt, I completely disassociate myself from anything that you people have done and associated with me. And there is no doubt about the fact that those who do wrong, those who wrong their souls and cross the lines and boundaries that God has set, for them reserved exclusively is the most painful, tormentful punishment imaginable. This is the summary of the ayah, and subhanAllah, in the Quranic, style and fashion, it's very straightforward. Most of it you're probably able to understand and decipher just from this. And one remarkably, subhanAllah, so it is Allah teaching us this lesson, but through Shaitan, he's teaching us to take responsibility for our own actions. One of the hallmarks of this generation is not accepting responsibility. Something is always someone else's or something's fault. Someone's fault, something's fault. There's always something that forces you, that makes you, that happens to you because of which this ends up happening. We are so averse to accepting responsibility. So averse to it. And this is where Shaitan is reminding us. Shaitan is telling us, accept responsibility. In the fire of hell though. What help is accepting responsibility to the inhabitants of hell? But again, we get to read this here so that we take and accept responsibility here so that we can change the course of what's going on over here. And we can address this problem before it becomes worse. Shaitan is saying take responsibility. Stop looking for somebody to blame. It is not your parents' fault. It is not, what everybody else is doing. It is not Donald Trump's fault. There's always somebody, like you not praying Asr has nothing to do with Donald Trump. But what I'm trying to say is that what does he or what does she or what does anyone have to do with the fact that I didn't wake up for Fajr this morning? But if I had a flight, I would have woken up on time. Right? What does anyone have to do with that? Take responsibility. So that's one of the big profound lessons from here, is taking responsibility. مَا أَنَا بِمُصْرِخِكُمْ وَمَا أَنْتُمْ بِمُصْرِخِيَّ. And nobody will be able to save or rescue anyone on that day. لَا يَتَكَلَّمُونَ إِلَّا مَنْ أَذِنَ لَهُ الرَّحْمَنُ. No one will even be able to breathe, utter a word in front of God on that day unless Allah gives them permission and the place and the ability to do so. So take responsibility today.